For centuries, dust has settled on desks, on laboratory benches, and occasionally on other dust. Today, we will learn how the industrial hygienist confronts this challenge using two powerful tools, the wipe sample and the tape lift sample. Before sampling can begin, equipment must be assembled. Let's observe the equipment. A questionable template, a bandage, a feather duster, and a dirty cloth. These are not correct tools, and yet they are still being used. These items should not be used for settled dust sampling. Nevertheless, for educational purposes, we will now observe what happens when proper guidance is ignored. With the wrong equipment assembled, the industrial hygienist begins sampling. Let's observe the technique. The dust is now everywhere. The sampling area has been defined poorly. Its dimensions are uncertain. Its boundaries are theoretical. Having abandoned accepted sampling practice, the industrial hygienist attempts to follow the S-wipe pattern. Instead, they have recreated the infamous symbol many of us spent far too much time drawing in middle school. This symbol does not improve data quality, but it does demonstrate confidence. Confidence is not a substitute for method. Let's start over. Before sampling can begin, the correct equipment must be assembled. A wipe, tape lift media, a template, gloves, sample containers, labels, and a pen. Some sampling methods require calibration. Unlike active air sampling methods, wipe and tape lift sampling do not require calibration. The industrial hygienist has realized their error. Observe the retreat. It is both professional and appropriate. The industrial hygienist will now demonstrate the wipe sampling technique. With gloves on, a sampling location has been selected and a template has been placed. The template defines a known sampling area. This area measures 100 square centimeters, a size favored by industrial hygienists worldwide. The wipe is now prepared for duty. Let us observe the wiping pattern. The horizontal pass, the vertical pass, the horizontal pass again, but the other way. The wipe serves equally in all directions. Notice how the contaminated surface is folded inward after each pass. This helps prevent cross-contamination. Upon completion, the sample is placed into an appropriate container. An industrial hygienist always labels their samples. A sample without documentation is simply a mystery with a lid on it. The sample is now contained, much like the excitement in this film. This is a field blank. The field blank samples nothing, and yet it is important to collect the sample. Like a referee or a hall monitor, its purpose is to identify contamination introduced during handling. A noble responsibility. Sometimes the industrial hygienist seeks answers that only a tape lift can provide. The tape is gently applied. The tape is gently removed. The tape has completed its mission. The sample is mounted onto a microscope slide and prepared for laboratory analysis. Once collected, samples are submitted for laboratory analysis. Wipe samples collected following ASTM D6966 procedures may be analyzed using different NIOSH methods depending on the contaminant. Tape lift samples collected following ASTM E1216 procedures are commonly examined using transmitted or reflected light microscopy. The laboratory transforms dust into data. The industrial hygienist then transforms the data into a report, and someone else transforms the report into a meeting. Today, we have reviewed two methods for collecting settled dust. Wipe sampling provides quantitative information about contaminants on surfaces. Tape lifting sampling provides qualitative information about the particles present. Remember, the quality of laboratory results depends on the quality of the sample, and the quality of the sample depends upon the industrial hygienist remembering where they place the sample. This training film contained approximately 97% more dust than the average educational video. Thank you.